Tom Fox, staff photographer Dallas Cowboys kicker Dan Bailey, 5, kicks the extra point after Dez Bryant's first quarter touchdown in their first preseason game at the historic Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Saturday, August 13, 2016. Tom Fox, The Dallas Morning News, Thousand Oaks, Calif. There's room for fans of every NFL team among the 20 million who live in Southern California, and biggest following, aside from those who root for the Los Angeles Rams or Oakland Raiders, has to be the Dallas Cowboys. They're America's team, we've been told for generations. And they're one of LA's teams, too. So predictions, bandied about by fans on online chat boards and by at least one ticket broker, that about 30% of the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum crowd for Saturday's NFC divisional showdown between the Cowboys and Rams will be rooting for the visiting team sound most reasonable. And it could be more. I don't know, man, Rams defensive lineman Michael Brocker said when asked about that split following Thursday's practice session at his team's Cal Lutheran facility. I played a couple preseason games where we played Dallas, and the stadium was packed full of Cowboys fans and Rams fans. I'm not sure what the crowd will be like. Maybe it will be 50-50 or 60-40. We're ready to play no matter how the stadium is packed. There are SoCal residents from all over the country, and all over the world, and there's been a sizable Cowboys following in and around Los Angeles for decades. There are nearly a dozen bars in LA, Orange County, the Inland Empire and Ventura County that are considered hangouts for Dallas supporters. The Cowboys spent preseason training at Cal Lutheran for many years before moving its summer camp to Oxnard, a little more than 20 miles west along the Ventura Freeway. And Cowboys fans from Texas are revered for supporting their team around the country. Dallas is one of those franchises that travels really well, Rams head coach Sean McVay said this week. Obviously, them having preseason camp out in Oxnard, I think, helps. If they do have a good amount of fans on Saturday, then we're always ready to adjust and adapt. But we're hoping that the Rams fans come out and support us and give us that love and that support. Brockers grew up in Houston before the Texans arrived. Unfortunately, yeah, I grew up a Cowboys fan in Houston, he acknowledged. No Oilers, so all they showed was Dallas games all the time. So I watched Emmitt Smith and all those guys wreck the 90s. He's one of 8 Texans on the Rams roster. Another is rookie defensive lineman Justin Lawler, a 7th-round draft pick out of SMU who grew up in Pottsboro, near the Oklahoma border. Playing against the Cowboys has always been something to look forward to, for sure, he said. After I got drafted, I was looking at the schedule. It was kind of disappointing that we weren't playing them, but playing them in the divisional round makes it that much sweeter. Lawler, too, was a Cowboys fan and attended games at it. I grew up around the Dallas Cowboys, been around the Cowboys all my life, he said. My whole family is really looking forward to the game. Everybody's watching. I have a few people text me, "Go Cowboys," but I'm rooting for no. 53, I get plenty of that. I've got some family coming from Texas for the game, and everybody in North Texas will be tuning in, rooting for the Rams, and some rooting for the Cowboys, and then some for me. We'll love them either way. He says his family has become Rams fans. They're right behind me, he said. At first, they had to think about it, but they're definitely supporting the Rams. They've got their Rams jerseys on, and it'll be a good time. A 50-50 split seems unlikely. The Rams' success the past 2 years had strengthened their hold on the bulk of locals, but 60-40 or 65-35 isn't out of the question. And there might be as many here, perhaps more, who dislike the Cowboys than who cheer them on. Basically, everybody I know hates the Cowboys, said star running back Todd Gurley, who grew up in North Carolina. They've just been hitting me up all week. So I've got to try to take care of business for those guys, but no personal history. Everyone in the world knows that's America's team. It's a primetime game, playoffs. So, what better game that you'd want? playoff game in LA versus America's team. Definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a great matchup.